So today in this video we are going to discuss another colligative property, that is depression in freezing point. Now the question is, what is the freezing point? Usually the students say that the freezing point is the temperature is the temperature at which the liquid solidifies. But it is not the correct answer at this stage. What is it? The freezing point of a substance is the temperature at which the solid and liquid forms of the substance are in equilibrium. Or in other words, we can say the temperature at which the solid and liquid forms of the substance have the same vapor pressure. That's the vapor pressure of the solution, vapor pressure of the liquid and the solid must be the same. So the temperature at which the vapor pressure of the solid and liquid is the same, that temperature is called freezing point of the solution. As you know, the freezing point of the solution is always lower than the freezing point of the solvent, pure solvent. Why it is lower? Because the vapor pressure of the solution is lower than the pure solvent. So due to this reason, there is a decrease in freezing point. There is decrease in freezing point. When the solution freezes, then it freezes at lower temperature than the pure solvent, and this difference is called decrease in freezing point. Okay? The second reason, alternatively, when we plot a graph between the vapor pressure and the temperature, then you will find, see, the solvent freezes at this temperature, that is the T naught F, where this is the freezing point for the solvent. But since the vapor pressure of the solution is lower than the pure solvent, that's why the solution does not freeze at this temperature. The solution will freeze at the lower temperature than this, and it will freeze at the TF. So this difference of the temperature between the T naught F, that is the freezing point of the solvent, and the freezing point of the solution is called delta TF, that is the depression in freezing point. So the delta TF is called depression in freezing point. Let the delta, so that is the delta TF. You can say the delta TF is equal to the freezing point of solvent minus freezing point of solution. That is equal to T naught F minus TF, known as depression in freezing point. Depression in freezing point. For example, as you know, this similar to that, the elevation of boiling point similar. So that is the experimentally it is found that the delta TF is proportional to the molality, and that is equal to KFM, where this KF is called molar depression constant. Molar depression constant, or it is also known as cryoscopic constant. Cryoscopic constant is the very important term. So what is the cryoscopic constant? If the molality is equal to 1, then this cryoscopic constant or the molar depression constant will be equal to depression in freezing point. If the molality of the solution is unity, so the cryoscopic constant is equal to depression in freezing point if the molality of the solution is 1. What does it mean? It means when 1 mole of the substance is dissolved in 1000 gram of the solvent or 1 kilogram of the solvent, then the Kf will be equal to depression in freezing point. So this is the molar depression constant or cryoscopic constant. So calculation of molecular mass of the solute on the basis of depression in freezing point. As we have already discussed, experimentally it is observed that the delta Tf is equal to Kf m, where m is the molality. And what is the molality? It is the number of moles of the solute present in 1000 gram of the solvent or 1 kilogram of the solvent. So we can write the expression for the molality on the basis of the number of moles. Then the Kf is equal to Nb by Mb, that is the number of moles present in 1000 divided by Wa, when the Wa is in gram. So delta Tf is equal to where you know this delta Tf is depression in freezing point. Depression in freezing point. That is the difference of the freezing point of the solvent and the freezing point of the solution. We have already discussed. Now the Kf is molar depression constant. Nb, sorry, this should be the Wb. इसको भी फिर से डिलीट कर दो, करें. So calculation of molecular mass of the solute on the basis of the depression in freezing point. As we have already discussed, the delta Tf is equal to Kf m, where m is the molality. And what is the molality? That is the number of moles of the solute present per kilogram of the solvent. Now, number of moles we have to find out the mass of the solute by its molar mass. So that is the Wb by Mb, we have already discussed earlier. So delta Tf is equal to Kf Wb by Mb into 1000 by Wa, when the Wa is taken in the gram. So delta Tf is depression in freezing point, Kf is molar depression constant, Wb is the mass of solute, Mb is the molar mass of solute, where the Wa is the mass of solvent in gram. So while knowing the delta Tf, Kf, Wb and Wa, we can find it out the Mb, that is the molar mass of the solute, or we can find it out any one of it expression if you know all except the one. Okay? Okay, so let us take an example. When 1 gram of non-electrolyte solute dissolved in 50 gram of the benzene, lower the freezing point of the benzene by 0.40 Kelvin. The freezing point depression constant of the benzene is 5.12 Kelvin kilogram per mole. This is the units of the Kf, the depression of freezing point. You have to find out the molar mass of the solute. Let us see what are the things are given to here. So it is given that mass of solute, that is the Wb, is equal to 1 gram. The mass of solvent, that is the benzene, is equal to 50 gram. Then the freezing point, the delta Tf, depression in freezing point, freezing point, that is the delta Tf. The mass of the solvent, that is the Wa gram, you can say. Delta Tf is equal to 0.40. The Kf, that is the molar depression constant, molar depression constant, is equal to 5.12 Kelvin kilogram per mole. The molar mass of the solute you have to find out. That is the Kf. Molar mass of solute, that is the Mg, you have to find it out. So apply the formula. So in this case, the mass of the solute is given, Wb is given, mass of the solvent is given, Wa is given, the depression in freezing point, the delta Tf is given, and the Kf value is given. So when we will substitute these values to the formula, that is the delta Tf is equal to Kf Wb by Mb into 1000 by Wa. Delta Tf is given 0.40. Kf is given the 5.12. Wb is given 1 by Mb, the molar mass of the solute, you have to find it out, into 1000 by Wa is given the 50 gram. Now you can find it out, the Mb. Then Mb will be equal to 5.12 into 1000 into 1 by 0.40 into 50. That is a very simple calculation. Now the 5.12, when we multiply by the 1000, it will be the 5120, and that is divided by 50 into 0.40, 20. So that will come, that is the 22 ja 40 and 25 ja 100 and then 26 ja, I think this gram. So 256 gram per mole. Hence the molar mass of the solute is equal to 256 gram per mole. So by this way we can find out the molecular mass of the solute. Okay. Now application of depression in freezing point. Application of depression in freezing point, the first is in making the anti-freeze solution. The first very important application in making anti-freeze solution. As you know, in the winter season in hilly area, in the car radiator, when we use the petrol, then we add the antifreeze into it. That is solid, dissolve into that. Then what will happen? It will freeze at a lower temperature, and that's why we can use it. Second is in ice melting, in melting the ice on road, in melting snow or ice on road. Usually you might have seen that when the snowfall is there, then to remove the snow, that is the ice from the road, we spread the common salt, sodium chloride or the calcium chloride. Why? Because while adding the sodium chloride or the calcium chloride, its freezing point decreases and even go to the minus 55, 50, 40 like this. So what will happen? Then this ice will start melting at that temperature because the surrounding temperature is more than the temperature of the solution. So this is the application of the depression in freezing point. Thank you.